Hi everybody, Gwen Lawrence here, and welcome and thank you for joining me in my Power Yoga for Sports training kit, football edition. For this video today, we are going to be focusing on defensive backs and my top yoga poses for defensive backs. We're going to hold each pose for 2 minutes on each side if that's appropriate. And in time, you're going to do that too. May not be successful on the first try. You may even want to hold each pose longer. That's up to you. But with time, attention, and practice, it will get easier. We're going to work on your balance, strength, flexibility, mental toughness, focus, and breathing. Let's go. Let's get ready. First one we're going to do is lying on the back. Bringing your right knee into your chest, left leg super long on the floor. You're going to extend the right leg and grabbing the right big toe with the right hand. If you're already thinking I'm crazy, what does this lady think I am? That'll happen in time when the hamstrings are ready, but if not, take a strap, some kind of band, and use that as an extension of your arm. But I do want your arm fully extended, so don't be here, okay? Really act as though you are trying to reach the toe. Then go ahead and switch hands on the strap. Keep the foot square. Drop it all the way over to the floor. This is where you really need to focus on keeping the foot square as though it was up against a wall. If you let that go and collapse the inner edge, it's going to take away from the nice IT band stretch. Okay, and then reach and look over the right shoulder. Keep pushing through that bottom leg. Reaching, looking to the right, right palm faces up. You could play around. This is Karma, my cat. You could play around with the angle of the right arm for the best stretch. She's actually great when I'm trying to stretch because her purr makes me calm down. Find that center. Radiating out equally from your center. That means through both legs, both arms, top of the head. Don't just puddle out and blob out in these poses. Engage and get deep. My back just cracked, and there it goes again. If you can and have the range, try and push that top hip away from the shoulder. It's even better of a stretch. So instead of rolling up and shortening the side waist, see if you can push like that. The breath gets you through, the mental toughness, the focus, determination. Release that leg. These long holds, it's important for you to come out slowly. Don't spring out no matter how desperately you want to come out. Okay, let's do the other side. You may or may not need a strap. Right leg straight, left knee into your chest. Sorry. And we're going to grab the left big toe, the left first two fingers and thumb. Again, if that's not working for you, grab a strap, piece of rope, jump rope, one of those workout bands, whatever you got. And keep the foot flexed, keep the foot square, drop it all the way over. Look at the foot, make sure it's square, and then turn to the left this time. Remember, pushing through both heels, reaching through both arms, and spinning the chest. And notice which side's better for you. Notice which side you would be able to defend better on. Because guess what? When coaches are looking at film, they're going to notice. When players are watching you, because they're going to play you next week, they're going to notice which way you turn best on, which way you're tighter. Reach and look left. Remember, we're trying to elongate the left side body, keeping that right foot square. Changing the angle of this arm. You might want to go a little higher, like 1 or 2 o'clock. so you can catch the ball. I definitely notice this side's a little tighter for me. Sports by nature are one side dominant, so you're always going to feel that way, but it's my job to get you balanced. Imbalanced, asymmetrical athletes or bodies lead to injury down the line. It's like driving a car that has imbalanced tires from New York to Florida. You wouldn't do that. One tire will blow, and it's the same thing with your body. Could be agonizing on that hamstring and IT band, but stick with it. Just when you want to come out is exactly when you need to stay in. Find a way. Dig deep. Bend the top knee. Slowly coming back to center. Give your back some time to rebound. It could be mad at you. I'm going to move the strap out of the way. Next one, banana pose. Okay, so stretch out on the floor. Your right hand is going to grab your left below the left wrist, not the wrist. I don't want you to be pulling on the wrist joint, so below, low forearm. You're going to bring the upper body over, let me move these blocks, over to the right as much as you can. And you're going to try and keep both shoulders flat on the floor. Once you're there, move the right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Once you can't go anymore, cross your left ankle over your right. And we're just going to stay here. You're going to engage and push through your left heel. And you're going to use your right arm to reach through the left arm, to lengthen the left arm. And you're going to exaggerate your breathing in the whole left side body. Don't let the hip come off the ground. Stay square and flat. Trying to keep the back of the left shoulder down too. But even here, don't just blob out. You know, work it. Open it up. We're trying to get that reach going. Lengthen the body. Depth of breath in the side body. Breathing. The deeper the breath here, the better. You'll notice as you inhale, you feel the whole left side body, all the muscles between the ribs expand and stretch. You're also increasing the lung capacity. Probably stay here all day, right? You could even grab opposite elbow if you want. Keep pushing through the left heel. Sometimes I panic and think I didn't start the timer. We would sit here all day. So uncross the ankles. Slowly squeak them back to center and very slowly release the arms down by your side. Take a breath or two. Let's go right into the other side. I wish we had an overhead cam here, but I think you got the idea. Arms are over your head. And grab the right wrist with the left hand. Upper body comes up and over. Reach, reach, and then left leg, left leg, right leg. Once you can't go anymore, right ankle crosses over the left. Push through the right heel. And reach and lengthen the right arm. Exaggerate the breathing into the right side body. Both glutes stay down on the ground. You don't want impingement, tearing, or searing, or zapping pain in the shoulder. Make modifications if you're tight. And your right shoulder might not be able to be totally flat in the beginning. Just do the best you can. I encourage you to check out all the videos in this Power Yoga for Sports Football Edition training kit. Even if it's not your specific position, you may find a key move, a key pose in one of the videos that really speaks to you and helps you and your body. So check them all out. Looks like about 30 seconds left. Remember, uncross the legs and very slow come out. Release the arms. It can be a little dicey. Draw your knees into your chest and a couple of rock and rolls. You make big change in the spine there. You don't even realize, so take your time. And then come up to seated. We're going to come into a squat. Okay, we want a lot of power in the legs, and in order to get that, we need strength and flexibility. Get your feet wherever they need to be so they stay flat. Depending on the internal structure of your body, you may have your feet wide and turned out like me. Some people feel more comfortable parallel and feet close. It's really up to the bony structure of your hip joint. So get where you can get. Roll your shoulders up, back down. You can do some neck, ear to shoulder things here. You want your hips heavy, feet flat, knees tracking over the toes. Don't knock the knees in and put pressure on the knees. That's why we're locking our hands in to keep the knees there. Shoulders back and chin is neutral unless you're doing rolls. You don't want to be here. If it's hard for you in the beginning, if you're tight in the hips, lean up against the wall and slide down the wall. At least you're getting the deep stretch, and then in time, you'll be able to hold yourself in the middle of the room. Last 40 seconds. When you first start this program, you might not be able to hold the poses for the entire time. You're just going to do the best that you can. Till one day you can hold them longer than 2 minutes. 3, 4, 5 minutes. When I'm working live with my pros, we do things 3 minutes minimum, usually 4-ish on each side. And you can't believe the strides you make in depth of flexibility. A lot of mental toughness there and a lot of breath work too. Almost there. We have one more pose. So let it go, hands to the floor, straighten the leg, just shake it out a little bit. And then onto your hands and knees. Like I said before, it's really important to me that you check out all the videos because I tried to make these short, sweet, and doable. So there is a lot of other things you can work on. So you might find a trick in another video that really speaks to you. I tried to make all the videos very, very different so that you have a lot of resource here. Okay, we're going to go onto the hands and knees, toes tucked. Okay, it's important to me because I want you to have power to push off. You're going to bring the left foot forward, okay, into this crescent lunge. So we're getting a stretch in the front leg glute. We're getting hip flexor. We're getting toes, ankle, and Achilles tendon. Hands are in prayer. And we're going to bring the right arm on the outside of the left leg. Hands in prayer, heart center, and pry yourself through. The best case scenario is getting that right armpit to cradle the left knee. And then once you sink in, you're going to be able to press the hips forward more. This is balance, strength, flexibility. Don't roll off the big toe of the back foot. Feel the front foot firm. And every exhale, twist in deeper. Twist in deeper. Here comes Karma again. She sees I'm still, so she thinks I'm going to pet her. Keep the neck as a natural extension of your spine. Try not to let your head just flop over. It's a lot of balance. So is your position. Press the hips forward more and more. Keep the back heel straight up to the sky. So you're stretching that big toe and get a lot of power to push off. If you can't balance here in the beginning, it'll happen. Try to make the space between your belly button and your sternum longer. Don't collapse the spine. It's a long spine. That's how you get the best rotation. If you have too tight abdominals and your front body kind of hunches, you're not going to have the rotation to make you great. Okay, release the arms. Onto your hands and knees, and a brief, very wide knee, big toes touch, child's pose. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to turn around, so I'm not rude, but we're doing the other side. Okay? So left toes are going to stay tucked. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. Right leg forward. Okay, press. Now, you want that foot forward enough that when you press deep, you're not overshooting the foot a lot, right? You want it forward. Okay? And we're going to come up. Hands in prayer heart center. Twist it out. Oh, try to get that armpit to cradle the knee. Hands in prayer. Hopefully you didn't just eat. You're going to, oh, I just got the best back crack ever. You don't want to be squeezing your food out, right? The space between your sternum and belly button is long. Once you feel good, press the hips forward. Keep the back heel straight up to the sky so we get that big toe. Take a second to notice which side was easier for you, which side was harder. Get longer, twist more. Have good tunes on if you want. Can't hold the 2 minutes in the beginning, you will in time, but I'm challenging you right now. See, all of a sudden, my hips can go forward a little bit more. Push into that left arm to get torque and twist. This is it, and you're done. Look over that right shoulder. You want eyes in the back of your head. All of a sudden I just twisted a lot deeper, and that's the beauty of the holds, and not just doing this for 10 seconds. Let go. What? Slow. Okay? And child's pose. All right, there you go. Power Yoga for Sports, Football Edition Training Kit. More specifically, defensive backs and my top yoga pose picks for you. Remember, check all the videos out for other secrets. Let's review. We did the revolving triangle on the floor. We did the banana stretch, and we did squat and lunge twist. Do the best you can. time, attention, and practice. Be great, and I will see you next time.